80.
But Shirts can back the break out of a hold here.
You could see Jeff Murray saying, should I stay or should I go there after that first start? And he stayed to good avail, but to no avail in the end. Felix Shirts hits that double top. People's eyes, he's the name that everybody knows, and it's how he deals with that. And I'm hoping he doesn't think about it. Hope he just gets on with the job and shows us what he's got.
143.
Well, Shirts is thinking of the win, and this is Hail Mary time for Jeff Murray. This 143 has to go to give himself any chance of staying in the match. Double 16 just moves on the inside wire.
Felix, you require 40.
Sign of a bit of class, that, from Jeff Murray. When you're 3-0 down, those aren't the easiest shots to even get a dart at, and he did. So he has to take heart from that no matter what happens here.
Game, shots,
because
and the
Felix
match.
Shirts gets the first points of Group C, gets the better of Jeff Murray by 4 legs to nil. After a scrappy first leg, Felix won it, and then he took command of proceedings from that point onwards. A 4-0 victory for the Swiss, who gets his campaign off to a perfect start. Banks goes to 164. Doesn't have to chase the bullseye if he doesn't want to, but will he? Yes, he can, and he finds it.
Thomas Banks.
Superb from Thomas Banks. The Bulldog begs the bull to lead Keelan Kay 3-1.
Game,
and Keelan Kay comes back from 3-1 down to get the better of Thomas Banks in a last leg decider. Thomas thought that he had the game in the palm of his hand, but it came and it went for the Bulldog, who had a 164 checkout in amongst the piece. For the Lord of the Board, gets his first points on the board. It's good enough for multi-billion-pound industries such as the Premier League is, then surely other sports should draw the same parallels, which other sports have done as Bloom hits a max.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. So 60 for large. Go for the right-hand side. Surely, lovely dart there.
Charlie Large.
From Charlie Large. He hit that one. So it's double 12 now.
Game, shots, and the match.
Charlie Large picks up a big win. He gets the better of Nico Bloom by 4 legs to 3. It was a battle that moved one way then another. Nico Bloom, as you can see there in the background, disappointed that he didn't pick up the points in the end. He shakes his head as he moves stage.
Keelan, you required 24.
Okay, needs some positivity now.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
And we saw that dart deflected as well, but this time in his favour. Going smack bang centre of that double 12.
Game, and to take us all the way to a last leg decider.
He's now got to go up. It's 12 for a go at the bullseye himself.
94.
Closer attempt than Kay's.
Keelan, you require 34.
You would think that Kay has to go straight at this 34 now.
Game,
double 17 completes the job for Keelan Kay. A 4-2 victory, back-to-back victories, and he's had to battle in both. So he gets the better of Felix Shirts by 4 legs to 2. That was a drop-off of performance on first time around for the Swiss. Kay. So, ton for 1-1. Tops.
Game shot on the second leg.
Jeff Murray. And that's some way to get your account for the day up and running.
Potential 2-darter.
Game, shot, and
Nico
the match.
Bloom
Nico
finishes
Bloom
off with a 16 darter. There was patches in the middle there. That was really good. As for Jeff Murray, well, he was just kind of a score behind in most parts of the game. Left on a square ton. Tops. Not to be.
No score.
Oh, wow,
Thomas, you required 20.
He's bust the score.
Game shot
on the 20.
Thomas Banks.
Thomas Banks jumps on that like a car
4th
bonnet.
leg, it's Charlie to throw first. Game on.
Smiles up to the balcony. He can't believe. Even Stevens here. Single 14 for double top.
74. Thomas, you require 160.
There. Probably lives a bit closer than that one. He's a local lad. And now it's tops again for Thomas Banks to take us to 3-3.
96. Charlie, you require 40.
Banks dips below, but can Large go big? Can he just nudge it a bit below?
Game,
yes is
shot,
the answer.
And the match.
As Charlie Large gets the better of Thomas Banks by 4 legs to 2.
So double 16 it is for Bloom.
Game,
and he
shot,
takes it
and the match.
And
Nico Bloom.
Absolutely over the moon with it. He's knocked a dart out of Felix's hand. But albeit he is very, very pleased with that 4-0 win. So he is still so happy. The averages weren't particularly much to write home about, and you wouldn't have known that from Nico Blum's reaction. But I don't know what to say. It's like a totally different dart. We've just seen him hit double 12.
Game shot on the third leg. Charlie Large.
And it's a good finish from Charlie Large, but
he requires
later today and try and work it out. I'm sure he will.
Doesn't have to go chasing, and that's exactly
89
what he avoids doing. And so again, for the second leg in succession, he's left himself double 16 after 12. And this time it's to 96. Win the match.
Charlie requires 32.
Make it a hat-trick of victories.
Game,
and Charlie's
shot,
going large here in Group C
large.
As Keelan Kay shakes his hand in concession, knowing that he had opportunity to take the game by the scruff of his neck. But it was Charlie Large, all business-like, as he walked straight off stage. 72. It's double 12, now double 6.
Game shot on the third leg.
To Jeff Murray.
Jeff Murray. To require 107.
Well, 107 for Thomas Banks to save the match.
47. Jeffy requires 66.
For Jeff Murray to win the match. It's a dart at tops.
Game,
Tops
shot,
to win.
And the match.
And Jeff Murray gets his first win on the board. He gets the better of Thomas Banks by 4 legs to 0. The bookie's favourite, well, he's off and running. A 4-0 victory for Jeff Murray. His first of the group. 148 to save the match. Another one of them. Needs himself double 14.
Game shot.
That is superb.
Nico
It's
Bloom.
a shake of the head from Nico Bloom. He's thinking, why have I found something like that now? Inside the treble 3. Tots okay, make it irrelevant.
67. Nico requires 16.
Yeah, that last turn, just to confirm, was a miss on the outside. Went inside on the single 11, treble 3, which gives him another go. This time at double 4. Down for 2s.
14.
They never lose, but they could lose in the game.
Keelan, you require 40.
And that was the pressure of his opponent being on tops.
Game, shots, and the match.
Finally, Keelan Kay hits a double top with 3 darts in his hand. He'll be pleased with that. He'll probably look at the averages and not be so pleased, but the fact of the matter is, it's 4-2. It takes him level on the top of the table.
Lovely lie for the triple. That leaves double 10.
The fourth leg.
And that's a ton check out for Thomas Banks to level up at 2 apiece. He breaks the throw of Felix Schertz. For the match.
Felix should require 49.
49 for Felix Schertz to pick up will be his second victory of the day. Double 16 to complete the job. And because of the way that 17 went in, he just had to move back to readjust.
Game,
but then
shot,
finds the double 16
Felix
to complete
Schertz.
the job by 4 legs to 2 against Thomas Banks. Both players know they didn't play at their best in that particular encounter, but it was one all about getting the result. Cutting a forlorn and frustrated figure, Felix Schertz walks off the stage. A 4-2 victor against Thomas Banks. Both players, his averages were in the mid-70s. His doubles being a real common theme in the match. Charlie Large, 108 for 3-0. Can't find the show of his second dart, and so Murray back for
56.
Double 16. This will be his first go at a double in this match.
Game shot on the third leg.
It's a break
Jeff Murray.
For Jeff Murray, and back we go to 2-1. Well, this is to send us all the way. He's 2 out of 3 on the double so far in this match, but that tops drags below. Can he move across about an
20.
inch on the 10s? No is the answer, and so Charlie Large.
Charlie requires
back
60.
For 60 to take this match out. It would be for 4 wins from 4 at the beginning of his Group C campaign. tops. And now double 10. And Charlie Large makes it 4 from 4 in Group C. He's the player to beat. As far as this group is concerned, the 7-1 outsider at the beginning of the day is proving to be the player with the 3-2.
Double 12.
Game shot on the
Thomas
fifth
Banks.
leg. Thomas Banks.
Oh, he has a little... I think both players having a little smile at one another there. That was superb.
It's Nico to throw first. Game on.
Pots for Banks. If he finds this double 10, we're going all the way.
20.
But he can't.
Nico, you require 14. Game, shot,
and he finds
match.
double
Nico
7
Bloom.
For the match. A 4-2 victory for Nico Bloom against Thomas Banks, who finishes his day without a win. One more day for him at the Super Series tomorrow. Shakes hands with the referee, Charlie Courtefine. As for Nico Bloom, he keeps himself in the equation. 6 points to his now.
Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series, where I'm joined by Nico Bloom. Nico, first time here at the Super Series, first time playing darts on a stage for a while. How's it gone for you this week? How have you felt?
Well, it wasn't bad at all. I felt quite good, but there are little things what I have to do better, you know. Little mistakes, like when I played Harry yesterday. It was the decider. He was on the double, I think. It was a 92. And then for the 20s, after I hit the 20, I thought, like, what are you doing? Go for the single ball, 17, and you have the bullseye left to win the match. Yeah, these are the little things what have to come back, you know.
You look like you've enjoyed it, though, this week. But one game in particular today, you look really pumped up. That victory you had against Felix Schertz earlier today. We're just actually playing that now. We can see some of your reactions. You look really up for that game. Just talk us through what you were feeling at that moment.
Yeah, well, Felix and me had a chat yesterday when we had some food, and we both are ADC qualifiers, ADC Europe, and we just said it's a pleasure for us to be here, a really pleasure, because Felix didn't play that much tournaments. Not that much people know him, and me as well. I had a break for nearly 6.5 years, so it's a pleasure to be back in the darts on stage and screen and stuff like that. And the only match I wanted to win was against Felix, because we had a practice the last 2 days and he was quite good. We went up to a pub and he first darts he went like 180, triple 20 and missed the triple 19. By 3 mils or something like that. I thought, oh, he's freaking good, unreal. Yeah, that's why I wanted to win that match.
I'm going to ask,
because of the ranking, of course, yeah.
Of course, yeah. I'm going to ask you maybe a silly question now. What's your favourite double?
Bullseye.
Right, okay. We're going to
Let's say it like Wayne Mardle. It's the bullseye.
Showing you this from yesterday, 21 bull. I mean, that was a bold attempt. How good does it feel when that comes off?
I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, and feels quite good. But I want to do a little challenge. If Wayne Mardle sees that, I want to have a leg against you, blowing the dart into the dartboard. So if you want to do it, I will challenge you, mate.
Well, I tell you what, you have actually been doing that this week, haven't you, blowing the dart into the dartboard? In fact, we're seeing this now. I mean,
oh, yeah.
How on earth can you do that? I think a few of us have tried it, and it lands at our feet.
I think it's just all about my small belly. Yeah, a lot of air in there, to be honest.
Well, Wayne Mardle's someone who does stuff on the exhibition circuit. If you've seen him doing it, is that why you tried to do it yourself?
Yeah. I've seen the video on YouTube. He's doing that. I thought, Jesus, I want to do it as well. So I did it 2 or 3 times at home. I thought, oh, that's going quite good. You have to do it as well on tournaments and stuff like that.
Right, last question, bringing it all together. Have you ever blown a dart into the bullseye?
I did, against Christian Bunze when we played the German Super League, the World Championships qualifier in practice. We had a best of 11. In the last decider, I was on 50. I said to Christian, 50 quid for bullseye. He said, no way. And I blew it out straight into the bullseye. And was like, oh no, I stopped playing today.
Nice little earner. You've still got the chance to play for £5,000 this week. So just getting back to the serious stuff. How are you feeling? 3 wins today, going into this group tomorrow. How do you rate your chances?
Little mistakes today, but in the end, I feel quite good. Yeah.
Good. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for talking to us. It's been a pleasure having you with us this week. You can see more bullseyes from Bloom, I'm sure, tomorrow. Jeff Murray and Keelan Kay are on the stage behind us, and Henry Deacon and Scott Mitchell.
Would be.
Yeah, a very competitive group it looks, and
look
at Jeff away again here. This is his 4th 180 of the match so far, and we are only in the 5th leg.
123. Jeff, you require 96.
A 3-2 lead, and this has really turned the game on its head. Keelan Kay looked as if he had it by the scruff of his neck for a long while, but that 11-dart leg and that 96 out has changed the tide to some tune, and so
absolutely, Kay could find himself here.
44. Jeff, you require 154.
10 points adrift in the average, but he could still be there.
Another one of them to win the match. Gets himself a dart at tots to win the match.
Game, shot, and the match.
A real
Jeff Murray.
Unbelievable, Jeff. As Jeff Murray beats Keelan Kay by 4 legs to 2 with an 11-dart leg followed by a 154. He put in the big moments when it mattered. A 105 average, 4 maximums to boot, and finishing off with a 1 potential 11-darter incoming here. But he's missed the big number, and so it's only going to be 1 at double 16 on this turn.
14.
But he is going to come back for more.
So the Owen Bates story made it to TalkSport, did it?
57. Charlie required 32.
Very interesting.
Double 8.
Game shot on the 4th
Desmond,
leg. Charlie Large.
The shirt's here, 91. To put himself a leg away. 66 left, and so the single there leaves the bullseye, but how much of that can he see? Good luck, sir. Good find,
shot
sir.
on the 5th leg.
Good day,
Felix
sir.
Shirts.
3-2 Felix Shirts. He's already missed opportunities to win this encounter. But he will not spurn another opportunity by as Felix Shirts condemns Charlie Large to his first defeat of the day. A 4-3 victory against the man from Waterlooville, and he knows how important that could be. He moves on to 6 points. It is a real sigh of relief as far as the Swiss is concerned, and it means...
Thank you very much, Henry. Yeah, Scott, Charlie Large going down, not 5 out of 5 in the end. Come tomorrow, how much might I look back at that match as the one where it started to go wrong if we're going to go down the negative angle to start with?
Yeah, possibly. But I did say to Henry, when you've got that run and sometimes you need to get a monkey off your back if you're not used to doing that. And maybe that could be the turning point for him to go well again tomorrow with the disappointment of that last game. But he's been the standout sort of, he's had the standout run. Had a really tight game 4-3 early doors with Nico, and then he's just bloomed, if you like, from there, Charlie has.
There we go. He's learning, isn't he? I used to do the puns around here. Right, 15 fixtures have been completed today. Here are the results from them. And, I mean, it all started with that Shirts victory against Jeff Murray, beating the favourite for the group. And then at the end of the day, Felix, again, the spoiler, beating the probably now favourite for the group.
I think that shows a bit of Felix's mindset, really, to us here, and the way that he's played today. You know, he got lost a little bit in the middle. He didn't find his game. Then started relaxing again, and look what he's done. He beat the group topper.
Yeah, absolutely did. Look, we'll talk more about Charlie Large now, because despite that last defeat, he has had a fantastic day, hasn't he? When you just reflect on it on a big picture, 4 wins out of 4 wins out of his first 4. We can see them all here.
Yeah, absolutely. I know we've just passed him, haven't we, as he's left the stage, and he's a little bit disappointed because 5 out of 5 was there to be had today, and he knows that it was there to be had. But he'll give him 10 or 15 minutes, and he'll see this as a really positive day for him, and he'll come back tomorrow with positivity in his mind, because you can't do anything else but.
That thing that I said to you earlier on the balcony as well about him being from Portsmouth, how much of a motivation or a distraction could that be come tomorrow?
Well, it's become sort of like everybody knows about the MODUS Super Series now and where it's held, and in Portsmouth. So Portsmouth is becoming a place within darts like other venues are. So the fact that he's from Portsmouth, he wants to come here. He'll see it as his home venue. He goes home and sleeps in his own bed every night, and he'll want to do well here. It's just natural to want to do that.
From the top of the table to the bottom, another young player, Thomas Banks. He's had a difficult week this week. it's been a little frustrating. I mean, you know him well. He's shown he can do things like this, but the style hasn't turned into substance, has it?
No, I thought the 164 actually probably hindered him a little bit, because I think that raised his expectation a little. And then when he came out in other games and wasn't starting to do that and wasn't finding the fluidity with his scoring, I think maybe that 164 was a bad turning point for him today. Others may not agree, but that's my opinion. I think that he'll come back tomorrow and he'll throw with a bit of freedom tomorrow. He's got nothing to worry about, and maybe we'll see more of the real Thomas Banks tomorrow.
Let me ask you about Jeff Murray as well. He had an interesting day. Favourite before the day started. Only picked up 2 wins, but did show in that last match 105 average and capped it with a fabulous 154 checkout.
I wonder whether Jeff was in the back room and maybe saw a flash of the odds. I don't know. It's difficult if you know that you're the favourite and you come out in that first game. The first game's difficult here anyway, and any competition. On any day, to play the first match is very difficult. And maybe if he saw that he was favourite, that affected him a little early doors. But since then, that last game, he was very, very good. And if we see more of that of him, then he's still in the shout qualifying.
Yeah, may indeed climb up the table halfway through this group, and it looks like this. Charlie Large is top of it, but just 2 points behind 3 players, and then the favourite for the group before a dart was thrown, just 2 points behind those. Looking at that, are you saying it's a 5-way fight tomorrow?
I think it really could be. It just depends on that first run of games tomorrow, the first run of 3, and who does what to who. I still think that should Jeff Murray win that, he's back in the shout. And I don't know actually who he's playing first, but if let's say he's playing Charlie Large, which it probably will be, won't it?
Yeah, reverse order.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. That's a big turn. That will bring Charlie Large back in, and it will raise him up the ladder.